You gotta do your like, what are they called? Warm ups, stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. La la la. Welcome. What happened?
Relax.
Hey. Okay.
Start over.
Welcome to Knights of Nerddom. Today we will be discussing our top 5 animated movies of all time. That's a big list for me. It was hard for me to narrow it down.
Mm-hmm. I have a top 15, I think.
Top 15.
I've got like 2 extra ones.
To be honest, I actually got a strict list of 5 movies. I'm not even going to mention any other movies. You're the youngest, you start.
I start? The first movie on here that I'm going to list off the top because I probably have the same as someone else.
Okay.
Is Megamind.
I have Megamind.
I also have Megamind.
Well, Megamind is a really good movie. I mean, it's like the best superhero adaptation in an anime movie, maybe. Yeah?
You think so?
Yeah.
What? I don't know about that. I have one that I think is better. Megamind is an amazing movie. The first time I watched it was a little bit thrown back. I hadn't really seen as good of a movie, an animated movie at that in a long time. That was one of the best movies, I guess, recently, but that was actually quite a while ago. Wasn't that like 2013?
Yeah. Like 11, I thought.
There hasn't been a lot of great animated movies.
It was a long time. So we all 3 had that one.
My top one.
This is your just name a movie.
We're not doing
this is
it.
not right.
That was just the first one on my list.
I have Toy Story.
I also have Toy Story.
I do not. I did not fit on my list. I didn't fit on the list.
Okay.
Sacrilege.
I don't know how.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
You do your thoughts.
It is a good movie. Yeah.
It's like the first big 3D animated movie. Awesome story made by awesome studio, and they've only gotten better, I think.
I will say, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe or Barrett. It is the first feature-length 3D animated movie of all time. It really was a breakthrough in the technology in animated movies. Basically, it wrote the script for animated movies after that. They never were the same. Never were the same. It also made my list. Great classic. If you haven't seen it, it is a must-watch.
Recently rewatched it. The animation's a little bad, but I mean,
it still holds up decent though. I'm serious.
Those one-eye blinks.
Yeah.
One-eye blinks are great. I love those.
The dog is terrifying.
They were clever to make a story about plastic people.
that is a good idea.
They never show his mom's face, which is hilarious in the movie because you never see her face. You only see the back of her head. Is the most you see her.
In the original movie, it's only the back of her head.
It's just the back of her head because they were afraid to do a grown-up. They were scared to do a grown-up.
Moving on.
Okay, I'll do one. Let's see here. I would be surprised if neither one of you guys have this. How to Train Your Dragon.
Behind these doors are just a few of the many species you will learn to fight. The deadly Nada.
Speed 8, armor 16.
The hideous Zippleback.
Plus 11 stealth times 2.
The monstrous Nightmare.
Firepower 15.
The terrible Terror.
Attack 8, venom 12.
Can you stop that?
I
don't.
Really? How to Train Your Dragon 1, okay,
It's a good movie. I like it.
Has one of the best musical scores of any movie I've ever watched. Legit.
It is really good.
Legit. One of the best musical scores of any movie. The story is great.
The animation is actually pretty good.
The animation was amazing. I remember that the first time I watched it, I was blown away. It was the best movie I had seen in a long time when I first watched it. It was a great movie.
The next one I have on here is the Lego Movie.
Well, hi there, I'm a cowboy. Bang, 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 bang. Shoot, 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 bullet, bullet, gun. Zap, 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 pow, zap, pow.
The Lego Movie.
The absolute most nerdiest movie you can probably think of because it has
I love the animation.
Good animation. It's about Legos, which is already nerdy. It has tons of superheroes in it. It has reference to so many things. I mean,
it does have a lot of
ton of
references
different
in it.
movies, ton of different superheroes.
The only movie that might beat it would be Ready Player One. That'd be the only movie that might beat it.
I mean, the whole Lego
Which
movie
you could
is
practically call animated.
Yeah, which you could.
Well,
True.
Well, it may have video game stuff and fantasy. It has video game stuff, but not fantasy stuff. Because also
No, Ready Player One had fantasy stuff.
because also
Everything. Everything.
But the Lego also had Lord of the Rings and Dumbledore, Harry Potter stuff.
Oh, that's true.
And Ready Player One only had video games and superheroes.
There's Harry Potter stuff in Ready Player One.
I forget.
I don't think
There were
is.
so many references in both those movies. You could make a list.
But which one's a parody of The Matrix?
I can see everything.
He's the one.
Lego
Yeah.
movie.
The movie is the Matrix.
The Lego movie is really good. The
okay.
sequel to that though was terrible.
I did just regular animation, not 3D, with American Tail.
American
Tail.
classic.
Yes.
Didn't have
A
that
classic.
on the list.
I did not. That one did not make my
Oh,
list.
come on.
Do you
It
have
was
any
a
that
great
are
movie.
not 3D?
Do I have any that weren't 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. I got two.
Nope. All mine are 3D.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Back to American Tail.
Yeah.
Back to American Tail. Steven Spielberg directed it.
Yes.
You can't go wrong.
Don Bluth
Steven
and
Spielberg
produced
Yeah,
it.
producing.
But it's a musical. It's got
Yeah.
great animation. It's got a great story.
Probably won't come to any surprises to most people, but The Incredibles.
Yes. Surprise.
Anyone else got it?
Nope.
Didn't
No?
make my list.
What?
How
wrong
can
with
The
y'all?
Incredibles not make your list? It
Megamind?
literally.
Megamind was my superhero movie. I thought about putting it on there.
I was the only one to
Was
pick
it
The
on their
Incredibles.
list?
No.
Yeah.
The Incredibles. I mean, what else can you say? It literally
It's
is.
incredible.
It really.
But
No, it really is amazing. I still remember to this day the first time I ever watched it. We slept over at a friend's house, and we watched The Incredibles and Bourne 1 and Bourne 2 in the same night. It was amazing. It was
What
a
weird
epic
marathon.
sleepover. To be honest, The Incredibles was probably the best movie I watched that night, and that's saying something because Bourne 1 was really good.
The only reason I don't have it on my list is I promised I wouldn't pick all Pixar movies, which I would have.
Oh, okay.
I picked Toy Story over
Alright,
it.
so who's next?
So,
I'm next.
Yep.
My next movie, which maybe one of you will have this also on theirs, but it's my sci-fi animated movie, which is technically is a sci-fi, The Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Really good,
I
solid
I
movie.
totally wanted to put that on my list,
but you didn't.
No, you didn't.
but it literally was in my 6th spot. It was the 6th spot.
I mean,
You did put it, Shelley?
Nope, I didn't.
It was
I chose a different movie.
it was movie number 6, so it didn't quite make my list.
The Iron Giant. It's set after World War II, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
Cold
I-
War.
50s.
Cold War.
I like that area that it's set in. It's kind of a sci-fi. So it's probably one of the best robot movies.
Okay,
Iron
so
Giant.
Iron Giant. It is a classic. It was technically movie number 6 for my list, so it didn't quite make my list. But if you haven't seen it, again,
You
a
should
must
watch
watch.
it.
So far, I will say there has not been a single movie mentioned here that I disagree with. They've all been amazing, and any of them, if you haven't seen them, you should watch them. So, let's move
My
on.
turn. Okay, I have Watership Down.
Ooh, that's a good movie.
That's a Netflix movie.
No, not the
no.
Netflix one.
Y'all seen that?
No.
I've never watched that
night,
movie.
Movie night.
I've
We're gonna
never
have to
watched
watch
that
it.
movie.
It's not for kids.
Yeah, it is not well known.
I asked earlier to these guys off screen if they had any serious cartoons or 3D animes, and they said not really any of them.
They're all serious.
They're not, no, but this is actually a serious.
The Incredibles is a
animated-
very serious
about to say.
storyline.
A lot of people died.
Toy
in
Story
Incredibles.
is Watership Down doesn't have an abundance of humor.
Yeah.
Toy Story got me through a
It-
dark place.
Watership Down. Watership Down. Watership Down shows that you can turn a story out of anything. You could take a normal life of a rabbit and turn it into an epic saga. Basically, as good as Lord of the Rings in the scope and grandeur of the world.
Yeah.
That is a bold claim.
We
bold.
should totally watch it.
I've never seen the movie, so I cannot
Totally watch
comment.
it sometime. It's very unknown. I have, not all animation movie has to be computer generated.
No, definitely
So
not.
I have one of my favorite claymation movies, Chicken Run.
Chicken Run.
I had that on my list for a long time, but I switched it out for another one.
Oh, how
Okay.
dare you? How dare you? I wanted a I wanted a variety on my list.
Corpse Bride.
That no.
Not my favorite. It's The Great Escape, but with chickens, which is absolutely hilarious and it's very well done. It's also a full feature movie, and there's not a lot of claymation movies that are a full length movie worth of
Yeah, because
stuff.
they're hard to make.
Miles over here doesn't like claymation movies at all.
He's never seen the good ones.
Yes, I have.
He doesn't even like. He doesn't.
In the Uncanny
He doesn't-
Valley.
Segue to other claymation, right?
Yes, a better one, I think.
No, I disagree.
Pirates. It's pirates.
It's-
Pirates are very chickens.
It's good, but not that good.
Pirates, Band of Brotherhood.
Band of Mischief.
Pirates,
Wait,
Band of
go again. Start over.
Pirates, Band of Mischief.
Start again. Misfits.
Misfits.
All right, go again. Action.
Pirates.
No, you spoke over the action. Action.
Pirates, Band of Misfits.
Leaving all of that in.
Yeah, you know it.
Yes.
Keep going.
Let me edit it.
I'll edit it. I'll just reshoot all my
All right,
stuff.
what do you want to say about it? It's good.
It's good. It's just funny. It's hilarious. British humor. It's a little hard to grasp.
He's no scientist. He's a Girl Scout. He's no Girl Scout. He's a pirate.
But yeah.
Well, I watched a lot of British television,
Yeah,
so
you're getting used
I
to it.
understood
Yeah.
it pretty quick.
Oh.
But it really is a great movie. I watched it. It's definitely one to go down if you're at all interested in claymation.
The Pirates animation is really good. The claymation of it.
This one really is one out there that I think doesn't get any credit for animated movies, and it is Over the Hedge.
You're the devil.
I know.
Marshall's
I
blank.
know.
Yes, I'm blank. I have no idea what that is.
Okay,
Wait,
so
you've never
seen
seen-
Over the Hedge?
No.
Wow.
That is sad.
Okay, so it really is
You've
an
never seen Worship
amazing
Down.
story. It really is an amazing story, and the animation was great for its time. It hasn't held up well, I'll be honest. But it's close to my heart. It's an amazing movie.
William Shatner.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
I decided that my last movie would be something old. Old animated movie. Huh? And because I'm such a big fan of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, I picked
I like
something-
where this is
I know
going.
where
I
this
picked
is going.
something very particular. It's from 1977.
Yep.
The Hobbit, the cartoon.
Far o'er the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns low.
This is a TV movie, but it's very good because if anyone who's like read The Hobbit or knows anything about The Hobbit, seen the movies, like the movies, they go completely off the rails on all these weird side quests that are not part of the book at all. This cartoon is interestingly animated, has a pretty unique art style, and does a very good job of representing the story just the way the book presents it.
And the soundtracks were for listening.
And the soundtrack's worth for listen, yes.
There you
It's
go.
also a musical, so that's a bonus.
All right, who thought Shala's list was best? All right, who thought
two.
Will's was best?
Ho!
2, 3.
Three.
4.
And who thought Marshall's was best?
2.
All right.
Victorious.
Wins. He has the best list.
Prize incoming.
Oh,
That was a bullet. That was a bullet.
price outgoing.
What is it?
Batman.
I
Batman.
know I got plenty of those. That's good.
Look at the Kit Kat from here.
Kit Kat
That's what I thought they were.
What Batman?
It's like the
Some of them
same.
have gum.
Trading
Batman.
cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, thanks for watching this. If you've made it through the whole video, give it a like. Thanks for coming on this video and
Epic journey.
with us. Hopefully, you agree with our list, and if you don't, write your list in the comments below.
Yeah.
And watch all these movies mentioned; they were all very good.
Here, watch out, guys. I'm gonna turn that camera off back.
Well, I would have voted for you if you didn't have over the head.
What's wrong with old heads? It's a great